So it occurs to me as I'm playing Fallout that what are they going to do to Fallout 5? Is it just going to be another lone wanderer, another sole survivor, or some other combination of words that makes it all seem like you're just somebody emerging out of a vault? Well, I have some ideas, and I want to run this across your head. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, follow, and share. Thank you very much for joining the stream. So now, if I were going to make Fallout 5, I would make the main enemy Vault-Tec. You think about it. Fallout has always been centered around the vaults. The music, the atmosphere, everything else is what makes the game so much fun to play. But you've never seen Vault-Tec as the enemy. Well, now that we have some pretty good theories as to Vault-Tec and or the U.S. military in conjunction with others, Cobalt, in Operation Cobalt, and that it's possible that Pam was the one who started it. Let's make it so that there are 7 factions, and Vault-Tec. Obviously, you're not going to build a whole bunch of vaults if you don't plan on using them. I mean, yes, they used a whole lot of them for experiments to test, what the results were. Well, you're not going to put that much money and that much effort into an experiment if you don't ever plan to see the results. I mean, think about that. Why would Vault-Tec make all this stuff up and then start the war and then not want to get the data? So there's got to be a vault that we haven't seen yet where all the main survivors are going to be at. The main Vault-Tec bigwigs, the fat cats. What they need to do is to make Vault-Tec the primary enemy, right? And 7 factions. And bring back something like the karma system, where you have to have standings with certain factions, and you have to get 4 of the 7. You have to get the standing with those 4, or 4 of any of the 7, to have enough sway to start a movement to go after Vault-Tec. And Vault-Tec, let me tell you, in the 200 years since the war, 270 years, whatever it's been, they've been underground and they've been just doing some crazy shit, man. I mean, I could tell you, there's so many different things that you could go with Vault-Tec being the primary antagonist, that it would be so cool to see what Vault-Tec had been able to come up with in a main vault that's, let's say, 50 to 100 times bigger than anything we've ever seen before. And you got to make that's your assault point. You don't ever get to see the vault. You get to see tips and hints of it and pieces of maps that maybe people that have gotten out of it have left behind, clues and tips. And maybe you have to gather different companions from the different factions, and you have to complete certain quests with those factions. And possibly you could even maybe find some secret possible companions in the game that are not so common that you would find in other games. If they really wanted to go down the role-playing aspect of this, you could make it to where, as they did in Skyrim, you could choose from the different races. You could be a super mutant, you could be a ghoul, you could be a human, you could be a robot. If you're a robot, you have to you have to gather enough resources to maintain proper maintenance, the proper tools. You could be a human, you have to have enough meds and food and water. If you're a super mutant, you have to have enough armor. If you're a ghoul, you have to find places where where you can get radiation to heal yourself, or have to carry radioactive materials to heal yourself. You really could, open it up. Why can't you be a ghoul? Why can't you be a super mutant? Why can't you be a robot? You really want to get into the role playing aspect. You could change the storyline with just the choices of the playable character. And then by opening up more factions and more things to do within those factions, you open up a whole new realm of gameplay. You could even make it to where Vault-Tec has been experimenting, and they're even on the moon. So there's another DLC right there. Or they escaped in something like a rocket ship to Mars, and they have like also another colony on Mars. There could be another DLC. There are so many different things you could do with it. Uh, why do they keep staying stagnant? I mean, Bethesda has not worked on this at all. And I think Fallout 5 holds a lot of potential. So I want to know what you guys think in the comments section. Go ahead and leave a comment, a like, a share, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much. This is MT Helicon 2077 signing off for now.